This podcast is intended for educational purposes only. For more information and our full disclosure, please check us out on ncmidwifery.com and our podcast page. Well, welcome back to More About Birth, Season 2. We're here with our hosts, Shannon Bennett and Angie Henson. And today, we're going to look at what's in the bag, what a midwife takes to a birth. Check it out. Hey, ladies.
Hello. We're back.
Hey.
It's been a crazy, insane week. So just yesterday alone, we had a baby at 12 something in the morning and one at 2:44 in the afternoon. So another boy, and then guess what? A girl.
Yay.
I think we're about what? 2 to every 8. Yeah. Two for every 8. So how close are you to being done with this process?
I
need her help.
I would really love to be able to be done by the end of the year.
It's going to be end of this year?
Well, it's going to be close. I mean, we need to do a couple of labs still, but yeah, it's getting close.
That makes me really excited.
I say that it'll probably be like eight months from now.
Don't say it. Don't say it. So we have lots of podcasts about really deep stuff and some kind of humorous things, but we've been thinking everybody always is curious about what we bring with us to a birth.
Well, wait. Before that, not only there have been babies like crazy because of the full moon, what else?
Yeah.
What other baby did you bring into our life?
Oh,
you guys had a baby?
I have a new
I think so. A what?
A fur baby.
That's just...
Her name is Zoe, and we'll introduce her in our next podcast.
Ooh,
she's having fun right now playing with Angie's daughter, JL.
Woo.
Yeah, so I just didn't think it was fair to talk about all the other babies being born. We're not talking about the baby that you brought home. No, not my baby.
Who he looks at and goes, oh, baby girl.
She does love me, that's for sure.
Yes, she does. I was a little jealous at first.
They always love the people that don't want them. They do. It's like...
Oh, he wanted her. You should have seen him when we went to look at her.
Let's make it clear. This is your little baby girl, but I think I have fallen in love.
Yeah. I don't know if everybody knows, but we lost our Maddie dog that we had for 13 years about a month and a half ago, and I've been so sad. Yeah. So I couldn't take it any longer. I needed a fur baby to snuggle.
Well, you're looking for a dog that would jump up and lick your whole face. You have found it.
Yep. Little hyperactive, up at 5 a.m. It's bringing back memories.
It's like having a newborn.
Except you can't put a newborn in a kennel.
At least you shouldn't.
True. Well... So we're going to talk about what's in the bag.
What's in the bag, folks?
Hey, when we come, we've joked and said it looks like we're, moving in. Truly, it does. I mean, suitcases, for real suitcases loaded with birth things. So we're going to have a little fun today, and we're going to unpack our bags for you and show you what kind of bizarre things come with us. Especially Angie. She brings the weirdest stuff to birth.
What do you mean? I've seen your bag. It's weird, too.
No.
Picking on her.
First of all,
I like her bag because it comes with chocolate and
First
snacks.
of all,
yeah, amen.
Yeah, always Lily's chocolate in her bag. And it's never a full bar. It's always like this bar that's ripped open, has the flap folded over. Or one time she must have brought like 4 chocolate bars that were like, there was 3 pieces in the bottom of each of these ripped up, folded over chocolate packages.
Hey, if you put them together, it makes a whole, all right?
I think if we ever do get a sponsor, it should be Lily's as much as you guys talk about Lily's chocolate.
No kidding. Maybe we should. But no, Angie will walk in with her arms full. She'll have like her water thing here. She'll have a coffee in this hand, a protein drink here. What else one day you had 4 things in your your arms.
But one time I was leaving to go to a birth and my husband Johnny was totally like staring at me and he goes, You would think you're the midwife. As much stuff as you carry to birth.
She does.
Like, what is all that?
Giant duffel bag. We'll dig into your bag.
Well, you have to get ready at some point. She might as well start carrying as much stuff as you carry now.
Right. And here's the big joke. So if we are prepared and we pack ourselves a snack bag and we have our water bottle and Angie brings her books to study and I always have something I need to work on to a birth, it ends up being this fast birth. We never even had time to unpack any of it.
Yeah, you don't even get to take one nibble.
So when we're in a super hurry and we just jet out the door and we're lucky if we have half a cup of coffee and we haven't even eaten anything for the day, inevitably that ends up being the birth that's 12, 14, 18 hours long.
So you have so much stuff, you actually had to buy a bigger.
I did.
Big.
I bought a new car. I joined, the Midwife Subaru Club
Woo-woo.
and got a bigger car. And it's so awesome now because it fits in the back. In fact,
and it fits
I know
all of my stuff.
Yeah, it fits. She has place for her stuff now. Before it had to go on top of everything else.
And a place for a grandbaby car seat.
Yep, car seats in there. I can fit all 5 grandkids in the car at one time now. It's the Nanomobile.
Ready to roll.
Nanomobile. All right, let's
do this.
Let's take them out and show them what we got.
Oh, well, hold on for this because it's a lot of stuff.
We're moving in.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Moving in. Let's start with a beast. But you know what? This is totally going to be one of those shows that they're going to want to watch on YouTube.
If you're listening,
you're going to miss so much.
Pull over.
Yeah.
And
just pull over.
This on YouTube.
Yeah, how did you guys move that fast? I've never seen anybody unload so quickly.
I've never seen Angie move that fast.
Wait a minute.
You know what? I think even in fast motion, you guys were moving slow.
Oh, come on.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, I've been working on this waddle my whole life, so...
I know.
It's perfect.
We look like Laurel and Hardy in the old black and white.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, serious? No, not serious. So this is the beast. Angie just named it. This thing is heavy. We kind of call it the birth tackle box. So, Angie, what have we here?
Well, if anyone watched season 1, you'll know that this is our shark net.
Pooper scooper for the birth
This is our fish catcher.
So, I don't even know if you know I have these in here. These are like barf bags.
Oh, yeah. Those are like the hospital legit ones. Yeah.
The ones that you can barf sideways into.
Right.
Yeah. So there's just a lot of extra stuff in here. A couple extra fancy mommy pull-ups in case we run out in the birth kit. Some covers for your furniture. Syringes. I don't know where you want this stuff so we can see it, Keith.
Set it on the front. I'll cut the other camera so they can see up close.
Like right there? That's a good spot.
Front of the table?
No, right in front of the
front of what?
Yeah.
Front of the fishnet. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to leave it out there because the fun stuff is inside. Okay. So we got to order some pooper scoopers. That is the last one. So whoever's having a water birth next, you're out of luck.
Uh-oh.
No pooping in the birth pool. All right.
Someone's going to have a complex now that you just said that.
I'm sorry.
Just kidding. They're probably not listening.
What is that?
What is that?
It's a crochet needle. No. This is an amni hook for breaking someone's water in the rare event that we need to do that.
We don't do that. This is a disposable suction device for sucking Slurpees out of your baby if they're a little bit juicy. I cannot tell which direction this camera's going.
There you go. And then there's the other camera
I need to point it toward you. Perfect.
That's your shot now.
Okay. Technical difficulties here. So nothing too terribly exciting actually in the outside of this bag, but
this isn't the beast. This is like the behemoth.
The what?
Is a behemoth bigger than the beast?
I think it is a step up.
I don't know.
Okay.
And this literally is just a suitcase, but so I don't know So what you can see, we've got a heating pad for heating blankets for baby after the birth. We have an ice bag and a hot water bottle. Comes in pretty handy for most things. Can you kind of see the top of this?
There you go.
Over that way. Perfect. So see why it looks like a tackle box? We have our suture kit. So we can suture at home. So we have any medications and suture material and instruments that we would need to do that. Always have an extra box of gloves. We have our delivery kit. What's in our delivery kit?
It's got scissors for cutting the cord. It's got different clamps in case we need to clamp before we cut the cord. Those are the main things.
One of the weird things that we have in here.
Catheter?
Yeah, well, we do have one of those, For those mamas that can't seem to empty their bladder. Very, very rare that we'd ever use that. But one of the weird things in here that people always ask me about, I don't even know if you'll know what it is. Let's see. This. Do you know what that is?
Looks like scissors to me.
It's like scissors with this little flip over piece.
Right?
No.
No idea?
No idea what that is.
So a very seasoned midwife gave me this, and I didn't know what it was either. It's a cord bander. You put like a little tiny rubber bandy type thing on that, and then flip it over, and it bands the cord. Only it worked so well that it went through a cord one time, so I quit using it.
Oh, bummer.
I'm not even sure why it's in my bag still. So what do we have next?
Nasal cannula and mask for the oxygen tank.
Perfect. Then we have our IV kit if you need IV fluids. So all of those good things. This one's kind of interesting. This one just says Shannon. So it's got weird stuff in it. It's got masks for BC, before COVID, just in case you felt like you were coming down with a cold. We've got tea bags, deodorant. You don't ever want
That's
to.
mini.
You don't ever want to transport somebody to the hospital when you've been up all night without putting some deodorant on. Makeup for that greasy face after an all-night birth. Lipstick. Some hand lotion. There's my eye drops. My red eye drops. Gum for that wicked all-night breath, and a few little personal lady things in there. Hair clip. Essentials. You didn't know I had deodorant. Now you're going to steal it.
I am.
She would.
Or last night when I was helping her, she wanted me to hold something for her, and I was stuck here reaching over her shoulder, and it was this super, not right, thing in her personal space, and she was like, I said, sorry, I'm wearing that natural deodorant. I don't know how well it works. And she goes, your pits are fine. Just do not breathe on me.
She had coffee breath.
Oh, I needed the gum.
Oh, this is just sort of a miscellaneous box. Yes.
Betadine. Scrub.
Ooh, this is an interesting thing to some people that aren't normal home birthers.
This is our golden seal powder that comes in everybody's birth kit, and they're these little capsules, and you break them open, and you can pack the powder onto the end of the cord if it's seeping or bleeding after it's, been cut and tied and everything, and it works really well.
IV fluids, just kind of standard midwife stuff. How about you tell them about this bag? This is a very important bag.
This is important, and this is kind of fun for all the people that are always wondering about, the safety of home birth and what we bring. So this one is our handy dandy.
Man, this stuff has to fit in here like a puzzle or it won't all go.
Ambi bag. And this is for if we need to give baby some help opening up their lungs after they come out. And...
which isn't very often.
No, it's not, but it's,
Yeah.
And this goes over their face and seals, and then we just gently help them inflate their lungs so they can
puffs.
Cry and do their thing.
We have a disposable bag and mask for resuscitating a mama, which, wouldn't be a good thing. Never had to do that either. And what else is in here? Oh, this is an airway for a baby. It's called an LMA. And it looks like a little spoon. And it just goes down in baby's mouth, and then you pump it up with air so it's tight, and you can open their airway. So, what do you got next? What's that?
This is our friendly neighborhood peanut ball. And we use this at almost every birth too, honestly.
Yeah.
This is great for if you're side lying in the bed, you can put this in between your legs and it helps keep your legs open and your hips open. You can lean on it. People lay over it like this in the birth pool. Stick it behind your back in the birth pool. It is just a multi-purpose, excellent birth tool.
It's a great thing. I'll let you at these.
I was going to tell you about the behemoth bag that after we did our first birth with you, Johnny was so impressed with your setup.
What?
No, he was. He was like, I was busy, having a baby in the birth tub, but he was like, you should have seen Shannon's setup. Everything was labeled.
I think that was back when I had those stacking little drawers and every drawer had something so you didn't have to open anything. You just pulled a drawer open.
Yeah, it was just...
The problem was...
What?
It was top heavy. And so inevitably at some point during the birth, the whole entire thing would fall forward. And that wasn't a mess.
The bag is the same idea though,
right.
Wherever the labels are facing out, you can see what each thing is. Okay. So...
Hey, by the way,
what?
Where's Johnny?
Johnny's at home with the kiddos, doing his dad
Gosh,
thing.
we keep trying to get him here.
I know. One of these times.
COVID style size, disinfecting wipes.
Heavy
Nothing
wipes.
too exciting.
This is the pump for the birth pool to empty it afterwards.
So we can actually drain that thing straight into the toilet with that little sump pump.
Very handy. This is one of the most important bags we carry. It's Shannon's snack bag. And let's see, it's got some coconut flavored stevia.
I think I have chocolate stevia in my other bag.
What's going on with our camera thing?
Almonds. Oh, lots of meds right here.
Lots of ibuprofen and immune support.
Yep.
What was in the bottom? Oh,
granola bars.
Granola bars. It's pretty empty right now. I usually throw fresh stuff
Load
in
it up for the birth.
All right, this is a good one.
This is the catch-all bag.
Chocolate.
Hey, you got to be sharing that.
You want some?
Yeah,
you gotta have to.
Just so they know I'm off camera.
This is for
the coffee breath. Actually, we give it to moms sometimes too if they are feeling nauseous or need to rinse out their mouth.
Angie thinks this one's really funny, but it's a jar of peanut butter.
The necessary peanut butter.
Jar of peanut butter. So a lot of times we're just busy. Hours go by and we don't realize all of a sudden we're feeling like we need calories. This is my go-to. You like to dip your chocolate in it.
Yeah.
Little Lily's chocolate and a peanut butter. Just your standard vitamin water. What else is in there?
These are important. These are our cups for cupping. If we get bored at births, we pour some tea into this and have a little... No, just kidding.
Little toast.
So
these are massaging cups that you stick on your back. These are great for back labor.
Oh, this is an essential. Do not go to a birth without a charger.
Yes.
Not a good idea. Phone dies, you can't hear anybody else's calls.
One we use all the time too. This is our squat rope that you can throw over any door and shut it.
And then just hang on
and hang and get mom a good squat, which is awesome.
This is lovingly called the catch-all bag because it just has a weird assortment of all kinds of things. Oh, hair bands around a bottle of antimicrobial wash. Instant oatmeal. That's for those mornings when you fly off to a birth and you haven't eaten anything.
Shannon's inhaler. Very important.
For kitty cat houses. More tea for the tea people.
Tea people. We love tea people.
Oh, we have an extra set of hookups for the hose.
Ooh, here's my chocolate stevia. This is really good. This is a weird one. There's a pair of pliers in my catch-all bag. It's not used for birth, but it's really handy when dads are, strong and get those little adapters to the faucet on so tight that I can't get it off. So
there you go.
That's what that's for. I think that's about the most exciting stuff in that bag. What else do you have back here, Angie? Don't forget the peanut butter. Another bag of chocolate. You want some?
No.
Oh, that's right.
I'm trying to quit.
You don't eat on screen. I have no problem chewing on a screen.
Hoist.
Oh, here. Left that on here. I'll scrape the table.
Woo.
Man, you guys have a lot of stuff.
We do.
Are we rolling?
Yes.
It's all useful.
Perfect. So this bag, some of the stuff we bring, people are like, what in the world? So this is just a stainless bowl. It is a placenta bowl, a barf bowl, a ice water bowl, whatever we end up needing it to be. Disinfected after every birth. This is a pop-out strainer because we bring tea with us to put in your little rinse bottle for your bottom afterwards to help it heal. In this bag are just some really big silver trays that we set things up on, covered with a Chuck's pad. And one of the other midwives started using a silverware tray to just organize all the parts and pieces, and that's been pretty nice.
And this is actually such a great setup, and any home birth midwife would know that it's so cool that in this practice you get to have all your essentials, all your emergency equipment, and it's mobile. So we can follow you anywhere in the house that you land, and all the stuff comes with us.
Inside, outside, bathroom, bedroom, on the floor, on the bed, on the chair.
Boy, that new table's getting a workout.
Woo! All right. So Shannon has two identical bags. One has a little taggy.
Little monkey tag on it.
And that's our baby bag. So that's postpartum bag. This is the prenatal bag. They both have things that we use at birth, though. So we have our easy click thermometer.
Lots of
the
pens.
head zap.
Oh, this is my favorite. My miner's light. This goes on for suturing.
Wow.
Yep. Lots of pens, some little extras. The pulse ox.
Pulse oximeter for mom's finger.
So who packs this bag when you guys are out of birth? Angie, you know where everything goes in this bag?
Oh, for the most part.
Wow.
Things float around and end up where they're not supposed to.
Yeah, but you know, we can always find them.
Yep. So we have some of our medicine boxes. This has
baby
newborn
meds,
eye ointment, vitamin K, mama meds for emergencies, easy blood pressure cuff. What is this? I don't even know what this is.
That's the glucometer. This is a quick emergency birth bag. So get there, baby's popping out. There's hand sanitizer, a couple gauze pads, a cord clamp.
This is not what this really is, but right now this is functioning as our sharps container.
It's actually a urine cup, but you know.
Extra bulb syringe for emergency.
Oh, tape measure.
Oh, yeah.
Because this also doubles as our prenatal bag that we take into homes for home visits. So measuring mama's belly.
Oh, these are some fun ones.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 10s unit extra pads.
Oh, yeah.
I'll reload while you unload.
All right. So, all these clear handy dandy bags so we can see what's in them.
This one's kind of miscellaneous. It has some herbs in it, some arnica cream, some smelling salts in case somebody decides to pass out on us.
This is mostly the non-homeopathic bag.
Yeah.
Because they have to be alone.
We don't use it much. That one just kind of lives in there.
Mm-hmm.
I also have this little shotgun. Is that what they are? Shotgun shell cases?
Yep.
With little homeopathics in there also.
If there's any guys listening, they're now impressed.
Woo!
I found a use for a shotgun shell bag. I wasn't impressed with the color, but you know, they didn't have pink.
So this clear bag of homeopathics gets used at every birth. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we have it clear. We can see what's in there. We kind of just fish through it. We have our arnica. We have things for labor blend.
And most of our listeners would know what a homeopathic remedy is, wouldn't they?
If you don't know,
watch one of our other podcasts.
Check out the other episode on homeopathics.
Yeah.
This is anti-hemorrhagic herbs, which means herbs to help stop bleeding.
Also helps the placenta come.
Yep.
And this one's kind of got some miscellaneous stuff. We've got some...
We should trade places. Then I can reload and you can...
Topical arnica oil. Lidocaine for suturing and numbing. What?
Ibuprofen.
More ibuprofen.
But
just
not
in
the kind
case.
Angie likes.
Not the kind I like. Oh, these are really important, actually.
Yeah.
Some glucose tablets to give Mom a little re-juice.
I won't mention the blue bottle down there.
Yeah, let's not mention that one.
Let's not mention the
Now
blue
they're
bottle.
all going to be
wait.
wondering.
This one's really interesting. These are pH test strips for your freshwater aquarium. So can you imagine what those are for? They're actually the same exact type pH strips we use to check and see if it's amniotic fluid that's leaking or not.
Wow.
But these are about a quarter or less the amount.
And they have a
paying
better
for
package.
They have a bright, pretty package.
Hey, and
yeah.
it goes with our fish theme.
There you go. There you go. What's in this one? Oh, basically just paperwork, extra charts, charts to go. You could tell them about that one.
So we have a little lab bag ready to go with a lab sheet. This is if Mom is Rh negative, meaning she has a negative blood type. We have to test baby. So we collect some cord blood sample and send it off to the lab so we can test baby's blood type to know if Mom's going to need an Rh shot or not. Or inform her that she has the choice to have a shot or not.
I want to know what all of this is.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Angie comes to birth, like I said, with 4 different things to drink. And all of this. And like Johnny said, you'd think she was the midwife. So what in the heck's in this?
It's a camping kit.
Okay.
What is-
Okay. First of all, I could consolidate, but I always bring my purse to a birth because if we go out and get something to eat afterwards, which we can't now, but we used to when life was
Or go
normal.
shopping for groceries.
Or go shopping for groceries. I have done that, and all I've had is my big giant bag. So now I make sure I bring my purse. You know, it's got my keys and my wallet, and so my hand sanitizer, some like
pretty normal stuff.
tissues. Although I do carry around my own pulse ox. There's like
Why?
a few different stories behind that. But,
Yeah, do tell.
Didn't you pull a surfboard out of that one time?
It's like,
This is the Mary Poppins
Yeah,
bag. Okay,
yeah.
we definitely have some more ibuprofen because I don't go anywhere
ooh,
without
you need to
that.
refill it. It sounds empty.
These special mints that you can only like get at Yolks. These cinnamon
Newman's
mints.
Own.
Oh, and wait a minute. Where's my special little? Oh, we've got some floss in there. This one. No, that's not it. I was looking for my.
I didn't know about half
Essential
this.
oils.
Good
Where
to
did
know.
They go? It's a cute little.
Good to know. It's probably in your other bag.
Essential. It's in my other.
This is the one.
It's in my other
I'm always
box.
like, what did she put in here?
The track bag.
This must be your books,
I'm so
right?
sad. My essential oils aren't in there. Okay. These are my. This is what we were talking about, people. If we don't bring this to a birth, it's gonna be the long haul.
So if you want a short labor, make sure Angie
make
brought
sure I
the
bring
white
in my
bag.
stuff. Okay, I've got my giant, like 80-foot
10
cord
foot, yeah.
charger. My
So,
phone charger.
are you saying that's the Murphy's Law bag? If you
Yeah.
take
This is
it,
a Murphy's
the birth
Law
is
bag.
short.
I've got like
Totally.
some school things, my extra.
And when she brings it, she never gets to work on
Clipboard.
it. So what does
Yeah.
that tell you?
So if I don't haul
Alright.
this in, we're in trouble.
So
it's
how
just
do they
got, like, my
request-
student
how do-
books.
Here's the front. Make sure she's brought the bag that means short labor. This is short for short labor.
They can request a bag.
And this is just my birth bag. It's got like 13 pounds of snacks and my Lily's chocolate
Look at
bar.
that.
Extra scrub. And notice, it's open. They're always open and folded over.
Well, what would you think of me if I ate a whole bar in one sitting?
I did it the other day at a birth.
Isn't there 7 of those half-eaten bars
Okay,
in
we
there?
have a brand new bottle of ibuprofen.
There you go.
Something
people are
wrong with
going-
our life, right? Extra scrubs. Oh,
I know
always
what
have to
people are
bring
thinking.
this giant bag with my extra contacts and my glasses case because the time that I don't will be the time that a contact falls out and I have to drive home illegally because I
Blind.
can't see anything. Yeah, lots of snacks.
It's in the end.
I always bring lots of snacks. Oh, I have my little allergy homeopathic for cat and dog houses that don't agree with us.
You know what? Do you realize that probably 60-70% of this bag is snacks?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Anybody can judge, but again,
Okay,
if you
because
want,
I eat them.
if you want a short birth, bring food for like 2 days and then it'll be short.
Pretty much.
You won't even eat anything.
Angie, how many times has Shannon eaten out of your bag?
Every time.
Almost every time.
Okay, so she should be nicer to you about it.
Yeah. This is just seriously a bunch of junk. Oh, I have my official badge.
So when COVID first started, we were really worried that there was talk of people being pulled over if they were out
midwife
after a certain time. So Keith made us these really official looking badges.
It helped, didn't it?
My Fitbit for timing things at birth that I don't use anymore. It's dead. Brand new bottle of arnica gel. Yeah.
You know that shouldn't be out in the heat.
Well, that's why it's in here on your table.
Great answer.
So, garden kneeling pad. This is a super handy one for the midwives kneeling over the birth pool, the dads kneeling to help mom with labor. It's really cool in the car too because it slides in between those trays and the other bags so that when I go down the road I don't hear the clanking and rattling.
Clank, clank.
Yeah. And then this bag.
There's more.
This is a pretty important one.
There's still going. We're still going. Are you bored yet?
More.
No, I'm fascinated by all the stuff you guys take.
I don't know if you should be fascinated, but
yeah.
Ooh,
I still wonder what that
more
one blue bottle was at the bottom of that one bag that you wouldn't share with the audience.
Yeah, you don't need
It's
to.
okay.
Don't worry about that.
You can ask us out of birth what it is.
Okay, so this one's super important.
Oh, yeah.
This is cool, actually. It is a totally submersible. I can't turn it on. It would be cool if it worked.
It's being finicky lately. I think it needs a new battery.
There it is.
Right in the eyeball.
There it goes.
Woo! Okay.
Shine in the camera.
This goes in the birth pool, and you can just drop it right in.
This is super important, too, the bag of batteries, because there's so many things we use that are battery operated, like the Doppler and the flashlights.
Extra
and
hair clips,
blood pressure
super
cuff.
important.
Oh, that's an important one.
Very important.
We have a few extra gloves and gel and things like that in here.
Let's
extra
see.
headlamp.
See, this is the baby monkey for the postpartum bag.
Cool.
So this bag goes to the postpartum home visits.
This is an example of the comfrey tea that we take to labor.
It is not what it looks like.
What does it look like?
It truly is.
What
just
does it look
comfrey
like,
tea.
Shannon?
What does it look like?
Well, you know.
Can you tell us about this?
It looks like.
It looks like. Are you going to say this actually on the show?
Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah,
Pharmaceutical.
legal pharmaceutical things.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, here's a good one. Whoa! I dropped it. Looks like a little itty bitty mini breast pump. This thing,
Which it is.
Awesome. So when you're having a hard time getting that baby to latch, you just squeeze it, stick it right on the end of the breast, and it will suction it out for you. See how it sucks
You
my
have a
skin
nipple
out?
on your arm?
Shut up! It works really well, but I keep them in my bag. So if we need them, we need them. That is a breast shield in case moms are having trouble with nursing.
Cord tape for tying baby's
They're
cord
probably
off.
not going to know what cord tape is.
Okay, well, it's sterile, and we cut little strips of it, and we tie the baby's cord off with it so it's short and not flopping around like a snake for days on it.
Wow.
After pain relief herbs for those after pain cramps.
Oh, my lands.
We actually have a feeding syringe in here if we need to finger feed a baby to get them going.
This is our oral vitamin K, so parents can choose between no vitamin K, oral, or injectable vitamin K.
Talk about a Mary Poppins bag. This is the one. It just keeps going.
For real. Hey, we missed the side pockets on the other bag.
Uh-oh. There was something really important in that side pocket. One of them has gloves.
Like what kind of gloves?
But just, you know, clean gloves for not getting blood on you when you clean up. Yeah,
wow.
So the Doppler and the Doppler gel is in the corner of the other blue bag. This is a pretty important piece of equipment.
Which is why it's on the end, so it's easy access.
Get it quick.
All right, and on the end of this one, since this is the postpartum pack, these are our little kits that we use to do the newborn heel poke for the 24-hour.
Ooh, I just had a
I can't talk.
idea.
What's that
Remind me
called?
to tell you later. The newborn screening.
The newborn screening. Thank
There you go. Ding, ding, ding.
We have a winner.
Remind me to tell you something brilliant later.
Okay. Ooh, this one's fun. This is the
wow.
newborn cute little newborn
It
stethoscope.
even has detachable little faces you can put on it.
We
gotta
reach for
switch
this
cameras.
immediately after the baby is born. This is a really important piece of equipment. And you can wear it around your neck and look really official and cool.
Sometimes I have heart failure thinking about if my bags got lost or stolen because there's so much expensive equipment in it.
You probably shouldn't say that on national television.
Probably not. Well, I don't leave it in the car, though. I have to haul all of this in the house after every birth, no matter what time of the night I
The
get
whole
home.
setup.
Why
of
don't you
it.
just go ahead and tell them exactly where in the house you store it?
Okay, so if you come in the front door,
There's a key under the pot. No, just kidding.
this is a pulse oximeter, and it is the same type that they use at the hospital to check babies' oxygen levels during a needed resuscitation, or what we use it for 99% of the time is to check for critical congenital heart disease screening at the 24-hour visits.
Now these are kind of fun. These giant bags that flop out.
Weird stuff in there, too.
Yep, we have ink in case we need to fingerprint criminals. No.
Little, tiny.
This is for baby footprints.
Aw,
Super fun.
that's so
and
cute. Hey, hold that up over the bag so they can see it on
It is
camera too.
non-toxic,
That's so cute.
washable ink. So
Wow.
it won't hurt your baby.
Yes.
Angie won't do footprints.
That's last on
She
the
goes-
list to learn.
She goes, you do it.
These are kind of fun. These are you break this little thing, it goes around the cord and you break it and then it like shrinks, like shrink wraps around the cord. So this is an option instead of
Like
the
a
cord
cord
tape.
ring. Yeah. I don't know. That last batch we bought, though, didn't shrink very well, so they make me a little leery.
Yeah.
This is a funny one. I always warn parents when I pull it out because... you've
That
seen-
looks scary.
It looks like you're going to cut
it
someone's toe
looks like
off.
you're going to cut something off. So this is a cord clamp remover. It just looks scary. All it does is, you know, the cord clamps that are clamped on baby's umbilical cord and they have that little loop at the end. This just fits on the loop and snaps it so you can lift the two pieces apart.
Okay, I feel much better now.
So I always warn people what that is and how it works before I get near their baby with it.
Right.
Because their eyes always go, blah.
Yeah. There's like so much stuff in the recesses of these bags.
You can pull out maybe just interesting things. This is correction tape because when Shannon's really tired, she tends to make mistakes on the newborn screening card and has to white it out and fix it.
wow.
This says ultrasound on it.
That is a handheld ultrasound. So that if we are at a birth and we need to check for placenta that's not come out yet or something interesting like that, we can pull it out and do that. It shows up on your iPhone.
I mean, this is like, I
That's
should have done
another-
this years ago because I don't even know what is in this bag. What is this?
That is another type of a cord bander that goes in your forceps and you spread it out, put it over the thing, and then you pull this part and it pops off. That's an empty homeopathic bottle. I don't know what it's doing. Couple gloves. What's in that back one?
Oh, this is a fun one. So this is our, should we take it out?
Yeah.
Newborn sling, the stork bag. This is like quintessential home birth right here.
Quintessential. There you go with
So
the big words
Wow.
again. Can you
Okay.
not just say important?
So-
We'll put the definition up on the
Baby
screen.
goes in the stork pouch and gets weighed on the fish scale, and it really is a fish scale.
Of course, you know, when there's a baby in it, it looks more like a stork pouch.
Right, and it's cute.
But yeah, the scale goes up to 12 pounds. You can't have a baby bigger than 12 pounds at home. And then this nifty little case that we made because these things get knocked out of alignment.
Oh, we called this thing.
Extra.
This is the octopus. It's actually just a regular adult stethoscope and blood pressure cuff, but we you know, don't want to disturb mamas as little as possible
Especially when they're nursing.
during their nursing or labor or whatever. So we use the blood pressure cuff as much as possible. But this is in here if we can't get a good reading and we need one.
Yep.
So
Probably.
yeah. all the
Extra
important
charts. Oh, we have, this is a good one.
Oh yeah.
At home, we give you a little card with your baby's stats on it.
Cute.
So you know how much they weighed. And then the next day when we come, we can put their little footprints on there. And not only do you get your Washington State birth certificate filed, the legal one, this is just fun. I was born at home one that we put footprints on also. So those
So cute.
kind of live in there. Is there anything else interesting down in this bag? An extra clipboard. All right, guys. So this is why we haul all this in when we come to your house for a birth, because just in case we need it, it's there. And honestly, we rarely use much of it, but we're sure glad we have it when we do need it. Are you having issues?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That one
then.
didn't want to go in. We're just going to put this one on top.
Yeah, it's good. So, we have some fun stuff coming up on one of our next podcasts. We thought it would be fun to have our husbands come on.
Well, we said that already and they didn't. So
They haven't yet.
they haven't yet.
They haven't yet. So, sometime after this podcast.
Where's Johnny?
You'll be
Johnny's
hearing
missing in action.
You'll be hearing from the husbands about what it's like to live with a midwife.
Who carries a lot of stuff
Half
back
the
and
house.
forth.
I know there's been times actually with all this stuff because I have to keep it inside because it's too hot or too cold in the car. And I'll be like, guys, gotta go now. Everybody grab a bag to the car.
Yes, we know this drill.
To the birth mobile. Okay,
So
guys,
true.
I think we have showed you just about everything that we bring with us, all the weirdness and the technical gizmos. So, this definitely is one you want to watch on YouTube. See you next time.
Thanks, guys.
Well, now you know what's in the bag here at More About Birth with Shannon Bennett and Angie Hansen, our hosts. Thanks for tuning in to More About Birth. We have more episodes coming, so please visit us at ncmidwifery.com, on YouTube, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. This podcast is intended for educational purposes only. For more information and our full disclosure, please visit us at ncmidwifery.com and our podcast page.